guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a lovely day so far. Today I thought I'd show you how I style my hair. I get a lot of questions about how I curl it and what I do and what I use, so today's video is going to give you all that information and hopefully it helps you if you're struggling to curl your own hair. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this and I will see you in my next clip. So to begin with, I'm just going to brush my hair. I use Tangle Teaser to brush it because I get quite knotty hair and Tangle Teasers are amazing. So, then go in with the heat protectant. I use the Tresemme Keratin Smooth one, looks like this. It's the only one that I've ever tried, so let me know if you have any better ones than this. I'd love to try them because I curl my hair a lot. So yeah, I just go in and spray this all over because I do curl my hair quite a lot, so it's good to make sure it's super protected. Next I'm going to go in with my hair dryer and dry my hair because it takes about 5 years to dry, so enjoy this time lapse. That is now dry. I'm now going to go in and start curling it. I do apologise for the light. The sun keeps going in and out. Can't control it, so yeah. But I'm now going to section my hair ready for curling. So I start by sectioning off the top half. I've got quite thick hair, so I can't not section my hair, otherwise I'd end up with like half of it flat or like the underneath bit being super flat. Which is not what you want. And then I also section the next layer off, like so. I'm just going to clip it up here. I usually have a less glamorous clip, but I have no idea what it is, so glamorous pearl clip it is. Oh god, is this going to work? Probably not. So once you've clipped everything up, you're left with the little underneath bit, which I always struggle to curl because these bits are like the shortest part. But in terms of curling, I use the Remington Keratin Protect. Looks like this curler. I used to use straighteners. I can curl my hair with straighteners, but as it gets longer, it usually like doesn't curl as well, so I've switched to using this and it's like literally amazing. So that is what I am going to use. So what I do is just section it down the middle so the amount is the same on each side, and just curl from the backwards forwards just because it's easier that way. You can see what you've curled and what you haven't curled. So I just pull little bits roughly around this much, get my curler, and just wrap it round. This curler is amazing if you're looking to buy one. This is really good. I also really like the Babyliss curlers. So yeah, and then I just let it loose and then I just twist it so that the curl kind of like stays. And then I'm going to do the same for these two bits. can see, it's quite like loose waves but kind of still quite curly, which is exactly the vibe that I like to go for. And then we'll undo the next bit. And like I said before, I always curl from the back forwards, and I always curl everything away from my face. I just think it looks the nicest. I've tried doing the whole curl one way, curl next the other way, but it just doesn't work for my hair, and it just doesn't look right on me. So I always curl from the back to the front. I literally repeat exactly the same thing with this layer as well. So yeah. So bottom section is complete. I'm now going to go in with the top section. I have, as I said before, really thick hair, so there's still so much hair left to curl and do stuff with. So I now section the kind of a little bit at the top, so like the bits that are right at the front of my face, kind of like the top layer of my hair, because it's always nice to give those ones a little bit of like the last final touch. I don't know, it's just kind of like how I do my hair. So then I section it off like down the middle again, and I just get my hair. So I'm going to start with this side. I can grab all of the hair. So I usually get this, give it a brush because it's in a bun. And then what I do is just section like the top layer off, so there's not as much hair to deal with all at once. And then I just start curling. So the base, the main section of my hair has been completed. I love curling my hair, it always makes me feel so good. But I'm gonna do the top section. So the last section is kind of just like the little bits at the top that just kind of, you know, the bits that look the nicest, the front bits. So I'm gonna go through those with you now. Oh god. So just give them a little brush out, and like always go from the back and then to the front. It's always nice to make sure the top bits are like really nicely curled and not like badly done. Sometimes like that one, that didn't go very well. Sometimes I'll curl my hair and it will be curly, but like halfway down it will just be like a really long, like weird curl, and that's not what I want. So I just, you know, like to make sure it looks good at the top, and nice and pretty. So yeah, I don't really do a huge amount of anything particularly different with my hair. I literally just curl it how anyone would probably curl their hair. It's not particularly different or exciting, but if you're someone who is looking to curl their hair or don't know how the best way to do it, this is probably a good way to start. A curling wand always gives you like the best curls. Straighteners give you good waves if you're like someone who prefers a wave. I love having curly hair. I think I have done for actually quite a few years now. When I was at uni, I loved having straight hair, but oh my god. But yeah, I love having curly hair. It always makes me feel like really put together and like nice. And it's also really good easy to like touch up as well. Like in the mornings, if I've slept funny, which happens a lot, I can just touch up the curls quickly in the morning. It's usually like the underneath bit that always goes flat. I don't know if any of you get that. I literally get it all the time. The underneath bit, everything else will be curly, but the underneath bit will just be flat, and I'm like, oh, why? Especially when you spent so long doing your hair, it's really frustrating because you're like, oh, for God's sake, now I've got to sit here when I don't really have time and recurl it because it doesn't always look great. So, I'll turn those off. I've now completed my hair. So, as you can see, once I've finished with it, it looks kind of like Goldilocks, you know? Not particularly exciting. So now I just like to run my hands through it, fluff it up a little bit. And there you have it. That is my hair. I'm now going to spray some hairspray on it. Just need to go and grab it. The hairspray that I use is got to be Happy Hour. I think I just chose this at random, so I don't actually know if it's that great, but just spray a little bit of this on. Yeah, and there we have it. That is my curly hair look. I mean, it will probably drop out a little bit in the next hour or so, which is fine by me because I quite like having wavy hair more so than curly hair. But yeah, that is how I do it. If you enjoyed this video, do give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments if you'd like to see any other videos like this. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, guys, and I will see you all in my next video.